Hello student, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss very interesting and very important topic that will be on the proportion that will be on proportion. In the last videos we have discussed the concept of ratio and I hope that you get everything clear. And I also hope that you have no any doubt and question in the last few videos because I did not receive any comment in my videos, which means that you understood everything that I taught here. Okay, student. So today we shall start the topic that will be on proportion. Proportion is a very interesting topic which play a very important role in our daily life. Somebody asked how. I will show you how it play the role in our life. You can say that every topic in the mathematics has a great role in our daily life. But unknowingly we cannot recognize that importance of that topic in our life. You have already seen various topics which are implemented in our daily life like algebra, ratio, decimal and many more. So today's topic is the proportion. So let us see what is the proportion. Proportion represent the equality of two ratios. Proportion represents the equality of two ratio. Okay, the proportion represents the equality of two ratio. As you have studied in the chapter of fraction, where you seen that two fractions are equal. Similarly, here we have also the same concept here. We said that when two fractions are equal, then we write them like this: A upon B is equal to C upon D. Okay, we have write like this. If two fractions are equal, then we can write A upon B is equal to C upon D. As we know that the fractions can also be written as in the ratio form like this: A ratio B and C ratio D. Here we can see that A, B, C and D be any four integers or any number, then if they are said to be in proportion if they are equal to each other. Then we define the proportion. We say that if A, B, C and D be any four number are said to be in proportion if their ratio are equal. Then here, if they are equal, which means that their ratio will also be equal, and here we represent the proportion by 4 dot, okay, by 4 dot. Then here the ratio AB is proportional to ratio CD. Okay, since it has been said that both ratio should be equal, that means that if we operate any ratio with any number, then it is essential that we have to operate the other ratio by the same operation, which keep the both ratio equal and in proportion. So here we can say that A ratio B is proportional to C ratio D. Then here it read as A ratio B is proportional to C ratio D. Okay, student? Since here given that, since it has been given that A, B, C, D be a ratio, sorry, A, B, C and D be any number are said to be proportion if they are equal. So here we have this. So here the quantity A and D. Here we can see that A and D are situated at the border, means outside. Here A and D are situated outside or at the border, and hence the quantity A and D called extreme point are called extreme points. Okay, and B and C situated in inside, and hence they are called B and C are known as midpoint, are known as midpoints. Okay, here A and D known as extreme point, and C, B and C is called mean point or midpoint. Okay, students. So I hope the concept of proportion is clear to everyone. Now let us see one more thing in the proportion is, since the ratio A, B and C, D are proportion, then it can be written as A upon B is equal to C upon D. Now operate here cross multiply, means multiply D by A and multiply B by C. We get A into D is equal to B into C. So here we can see that the product of extreme point, the product of extreme points is equal to product of mean point. the product of extreme point is equal to product of mean point. Okay, so in this way we can say that if the ratio are in proportion, are in proportion, then their cross multiply, then their cross multiply is equal, then their cross multiply is equal. Okay, so this is the complete concept of proportion, and the definition of proportion and the whole concept of proportion is now completing here. Now we shall start our exercise and let us see the first question. The first question is, apply the rule of proportion and say which of these are true. Are true. So here the first question is 10 ratio 20. 10 ratio 20 is equal to 300 ratio 600. We have to apply the concept of proportion in order to check that the given ratios are in proportion or not. Okay, so let us see how we do this. So here, first of all, we write them in the proportional sign, or you can say, first of all, we shall write them in the form of fraction. So here we have 10 upon 20 is equal to 300 upon 600. Okay. Now here, in order to check that the given ratio are in proportion or not, we can apply two methods. I will show you the both method one by one. Just look at the both. The first method is division method and the second method is the cross multiply method that we have studied earlier. So here, when we apply the division method, then we can find that 0 and 0 become cancelled out. Here 2 0 and 2 0 become cancelled out. 3 1 are 3 and 3 2 are 6. So here we get 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2, which means that the both ratio are equal. Both ratio are equal, and hence here we can say that 1:2 is equal to 1:2, which means that 1:2 is in the proportion of 1:2. So here we can say that the first is in the proportion. The first is in the proportion. As I told you that if the two ratios are in proportion, then their cross product are equal. Therefore, if we apply the cross product concept, then let's see how we do it. First of all, write this ratio in the fractional form. We have 10 upon 20 is equal to 300 upon 600. Now start cross multiply. Multiply 600 with 10 and multiply 20 by 300. So here we get 10 multiplied by 600 is equal to 20 multiplied by 300, and here we get 6000 is equal to 2 3 is 6 and 3 times 0, which shows that their cross product is also equal. Since here 10 and 600 are the extreme point, 20 and 300 are the mean point, and the product of extreme point and the product of mean point are equal, which means that the given ratio are in proportion. So students, just open your book and try to solve the remaining questions which are same as. Okay, so I hope you get everything clear. If you have any doubt, then comment. I will clear in my next video. We shall meet in the next video with some new questions. Till then, goodbye.